And it's still poor people like me. Another was arguing with the woman, and they brought the police and everything. So they're mysterious poor people don't use the bathroom. MTA and Inspector General have to do something. They're not letting homeless people use the bathroom. They say they want to get crazy, make us we need to be under. This is like Medicaid fraud and Medicare fraud. So they can declare you crazy, this governor and the former mayor, and even this new mayor, Manjani, the other former mayor, Eric Adams. It's like they believe they can declare you crazy, they can get more money from the Fed for Medicaid and lock us up and anything that bring more money. So they can be spending money extravagantly. The governor just spent $1 billion to redesign the roof, make it more artistic in Penn Station. I believe they can be fraudulently abusing poor people, calling them crazy so they can get more Medicaid funds from the Fed. They can afford to extravagant spending. So what they're doing is to be denying poor people access to the bathroom. They like me have diarrhea. They say they're going to be using black Americans to call the police on me to arrest me in the bathroom. If I shouldn't even try to use any bathroom. And they're arresting me everywhere. So MTA and Inspector General, this is a city that's going to host 1 million people in the World Cup in the summer, and a lot of Africans are going to come. And we Africans, they're getting us arrested. When my mother was homeless, also before her daughters killed her, they were born in America, my mother was born in Nigeria. And the friend that's crazy killed her also. In 2015, her daughter's name is Brownie and Fry. She has another daughter in Nigeria named Funke. And they all conspired to kill my mother so that they can steal her property. She has properties all over the world, gold and stuff. And they stole everything. And there's 1 million people coming here for the summer games, summer 2026 World Cup. To New York City, 1 million foreigners are spread in New York City alone. And a lot of Africans will be among them, and they're going to be robbing these Africans. One of them uses the bathroom. They've raped me. During the COVID, they wouldn't let me use the bathroom, so they were afraid that poor black people have COVID. And the MTA was so discriminatory, they locked up all the bathrooms for 4 years. And the guy took me up and raped me, so he come use the bathroom in his house in 2020. So they are raping people. This MTA is being for sex trafficking, and some of their workers will try to sexually harass you also. Because and the perks for them, because I'm also worth money. I was arrested by immigration as a child wrongfully. My mother brought me here with a green card. So my mother had a heart attack and a drug suddenly killed her while she was having a heart problem. So they can inherit any money from her. So there's a lot of people that, I'm unmarried, I'm single, and there's a lot of people that feel if they can just take me home, they can kill me and steal my sperm and create children and steal the money from my bloodline. So they're harassing me everywhere, trying to lure me to prostitution, and they say prostitutes always get killed. So this MTA is trying to get their workers to even take me home. They don't let me use the bathroom. So they've already had somebody take me home, and the person said he wants to get married. I said no, I'm just going to the bathroom to use, I'm not looking for marriage. And they punched me, left me bloody in 2020. So, when they lock up all the bathrooms in the train station during COVID, and for 4 years they won't reopen it. Now that they reopen it, they still calling the police last year. Yes, none of my mother's daughter's birthday. She was born on the 14th of August, apparently. And she also joined in killing my mother's daughter. So MTA, for the General Police, the whole purpose investigators, America is now back to enslaving people of color. Just use the bathroom. I have diarrhea, I have to take diarrhea pills. This woman saying it's only 5 minutes only. I don't even like 55 minutes. And I can't use the bathroom, she's always screaming at people. My body froze. So they are learning to go to prostitution in America, don't let blacks use the bathroom. A guy took me on my rep from Nigeria when I was looking for a bathroom. So I read this MTA CEO, John Oliver. He's the mastermind of ways to stop homeless people from coming to the subway. He said the subway is not like a homeless shelter. And I don't know anybody that's homeless all their life. It's just a phase, and there are ways they can better assist homeless. There's a Section 8 now law that says they should give everybody on the street Section 8. But Eric Adams says it's going to wait for 5 years. I criticize him a lot. I'm a Nigerian, and he's trying to get Africans like me killed. He's been calling the police last year to arrest Africans selling stuff on Canal Street, selling bags. They never used to arrest those Africans. So this is some black Americans hate Africans because we sold their ancestors to slavery. And this is what Eric Adams set up. I've been trying to get him arrested because they said he was collecting bribery from Turkey, and he approved the building by bribing the fire department on behalf of the Turkish government, who bribed Eric Adams. And they moved people into a building, a skyscraper that's a fire hazard. So there's the Trump blocked that case from being studied in Eric Adams. for immigration work, but their state, so the court case in federal court, the prosecutors resigned because Trump told them not to file, and they said they can't obey his instruction, but the judge dismissed the case because Trump said he should dismiss it, so he needs a regard for immigration work. And the only immigration work is usually for is to intimidate me. They're hiring gangs to pick me up. The immigration owes me money, and they're just hiring black Americans like I regard them to hire gangs. He was a former gangster. So they've been having black Americans drop me. They've been calling me nigger, punching me, spraying air freshener on me, to provoke. I said, once they can drive you, they can kill you. So that's the immigration work. This is a record for stupid, but Trump obstructed justice. But there are state and similar charges that can be filed. Because if you collect bribe, you can be prosecuted under state law. And the New York City Department of Investigation, as I jumped that investigation, I contacted them like for weeks now, don't contact me back. So they are not interested also in helping me against the black American and regard them. So they all just want me to die or be deported first. So the New York City Department of Investigation, they said they are investigating and regard them. And I contacted them for weeks, they didn't get back to me. They could have put me in a crime victim shelter. This I regard them. While he was president, people were telling me to stay away from Brooklyn. And he had the police arrest me, stole my green card. I used to go beg for money in front of his office. And I would go use the bathroom. He was the borough president of Brooklyn 2019. I would go use the bathroom at the train station bathroom. And so the police would kick me as a black African out. Then I noticed I used to feel cold, and I would sit in front of the train station on a chair, and I used like blankets of different colors to cover my head. And somebody stole all my blankets and gave me a white blanket. So I was using the white blanket to cover my head. So they wanted to create a hate reason to kill me. And as soon after, they were using black Americans to punch me, to make it look like I'm a member of the KKK in Nigerian, and to justify the killing of me. Also, there's a gay panic law in New York State that if you can kill a gay person, you should believe that gay person will kill you and get away with it. So at that time, Cuomo changed the law later. So at that time, I noticed a lot of black Americans would be punching me, trying to fight me, and trying to lure me to sex at the same time. So they wanted to kill me using the gay panic law to make it look like I'm a gay racist African, and they would steal my blanket and give me a white blanket to use, because they noticed I was this blanket like to cover my head. And I didn't really understand, that people would still consider me a KKK racist if I'm wearing a white blanket. I was feeling cold. The NYPD took my home on Staten Island, and a black American that was helping me regard, they went and choked him dead. And Eric Adam knows that black American, Eric Garner, they are childhood friends, so it's like he's trying to get me killed also for revenge purposes. They said some black Americans are competing with Africans. They said we're not going to be allowed to get justice. And their gang members told me, so we're not going to let you Africans get justice. We saw our ancestors. As I was eating at Fulton and Franklin Chinese restaurant, soon before the police arrested me and stole my green card. So Eric Adam is a former police officer and is coordinating black Americans to be jumping Africans. And Bloomberg rewarded him by making him mayor, because I've been speaking bad about Bloomberg, that while Bloomberg was mayor, he brought policies of stop and frisk, which the police used to stop Eric Garner. And normally they're not supposed to arrest him for selling cigarettes, he was selling cigarettes. But under that stop and frisk, they were allowed to, escalate minor stuff and turn to big issue, and they arrested him wrongfully, allegedly, and this one I had the chance to kill him. Normally if you're selling cigarettes, it's a minor thing, they're not supposed to really prosecute you unless you're committing other crimes. And they said they saw him selling cigarettes, and under the zero tolerance policy of Bloomberg, which they were using to zero in on black for anything, everything was a crime. They went and stopped them and arrested him. The court told them to stop zeroing on blacks every little thing. Before they killed Eric Garner, the court issued a ruling in 2013, Schwartz v. New York. So that was an illegal arrest they made of Eric Garner, and they killed him because Eric Garner was trying to help me with my court papers against the police, because the police had taken my home on Staten Island back then. And I was also trying to sue immigration had arrested me wrongfully back then. And Eric Garner was the only one that was saying he was going to help me with all these court cases. So please, there is a hire for killing ransom money going on this Eric Garner, not just collecting bribery from the Turkish government to bribe the LDNY to approve a fire hazard building that could kill many people, and against the fire department's original finding that building is a fire hazard, Ricardo got his connect to approve the building regardless. So it has a lot of attempted murder charges on his hand, and the New York City authorities are protecting him because they see if they arrest him, it's going to benefit me. And meanwhile, the New York City Department of Investigation is holding up the case. I went to the Brooklyn prosecutor's office that they were hiring kids to beat me up in Brooklyn, and some of those kids have stabbed the Michael Hernandez dead. And the MTA said they don't want me back on the subway, that we homeless are a problem, so that they're scapegoating me for everything. And their main thing is to block justice. They're making it like, oh, we'll these homeless people, they're coming to the bathroom, do drugs. These immigrants, they are destroying the US economy because they are all poor. And Ricardo was saying that. So they just find an excuse to scapegoat me, and they deny me bathroom access in the park, everywhere. So this is like a genocide. And then this New York City is now approved to bring in more foreigners for the World Cup. When my mother was abused and killed in New York City, our own daughters joined in to lock her up in mental ward. So another Nigerian that's almost like me said they locked him up in the mental ward also, even though it's not crazy. They've locked me up in the mental ward also. Stole my green card, my passport. So New York City Inspector General for the MTA, please investigate this. And the most basic thing, like using the bathroom, they make sure I don't have enough time to use the bathroom. The Grand Central Station bathroom also, they closed it up. It's causing a stampede. They're locking up multiple bathrooms at the same time. So quite a stampede so the police can drag out of the bathroom. And when the police accuse you of interfering with activities, they can arrest you, lock you up in the mental ward. So they're creating ruses, using biological processes like using the bathroom as a weapon. They don't let me use the bathroom. So this is an hygiene issue. People get tapeworms from not having hygienic places to use the bathroom and wash their hands. So a lot of people are doing use the bathroom, a lot of homeless just stretching on the floor and can't wash their hand or wipe their butt, and they're touching money, and tapeworm is spread by making contact with fecal matter. And they say that tapeworm could lodge in the brain, get into the body through eggs if you consume the larva due to touching a dirty substance like money that may have been touched by somebody that didn't wash their hand after using the bathroom. And if you touch your mouth, the egg can get deposited. They say a typical tapeworm would lay millions of eggs. They are microscopic. And if it gets into your body, the egg would incubate, and the tapeworm would travel through your blood into your brain and reside there and be eating up your brain matter. And like within 10 years, you may come out as schizophrenic, Alzheimer's, and there's no way to cure you. So I read this people in the MTA weaponizing biological processes like using the bathroom and demonizing. Look, that woman was yelling at people and it was. The bathroom is usually vacant. Nobody stays in the bathroom all day. And when people are trying to use the bathroom, she's yelling, they can't stay too long, can't stay too long. And usually people have places to go. Nobody wants to stay in the bathroom all day. Unless they really need to. And she's yelling at adults like we're children. They're treating adults like even the little children are joining to beat me up. They hire little children, and the children they hired to be beating me up in Brooklyn, they went and stabbed a Michael Hernandez dead in front of the Target store. The MTA was just trying to kill me and stop me from and over dramatize that we homeless are taking over the subway. And they used to bring those little kids into the subway to punch homeless people like me. There was an African, he was sleeping, he was homeless, and the MTA worker was shouting, "Go ahead, Brooklyn, deal with Brooklyn." We're in the conductor's car, where they had the conductor's booth. And the black Americans went and punched this African. The conductor was driving his train and was shouting, "Go ahead, Brooklyn, you can do it, Brooklyn." And this African was he was an old man, and they punched him. I recorded after the attack took place, and I was telling the conductor, "Please call the police," and he said he doesn't have time, and drove the train away from the station. And the African also was very scared, who punched him, and I saw everything. And there's a train camera in that train. So they're stealing all my phones. But I have a lot of phones saved up. This is why they want to lock me up in the psych ward. And steal all my phones. Because one of my phones recorded how they punched that African while the train conductor drove away. As I approached him, recorded it. So I have like 50 cell phones, 4 in my pocket, and I have a chest pocket, a chest bag where I had my phone. This is why they want to lock me up and steal the phones. So Inspector General Police, please, it's very important. You investigate this quickly, and so I can give you my phones You can get the videos. The MTA is hiring their workers to be colluding with the black American gangs to be punching Africans. So I have all the phones saved there also. And the police have been arresting all these police on the phone. So this is why they want to arrest me to become crazy. They told me if I use the bathroom on Stand Ferry, they're going to become crazy. Even like yesterday, I was using the bathroom on Stand Ferry, and some black Americans were bullying me. Said, move your bag away from us. We don't want to be near your bag. As I was in the sink. The women were bullying me, some of the workers were bullying me also, and they had the police standing outside. So they are jumping Africans. MTA, so the general police do something. They've already killed my mother. They are business Africans, another African like me, they say the police green card, the homeless like me. There's solid spouses from Senegal. They've already killed my green card, had the police arrest me. They are taking all our work permission away, the black American gang, so we're not going to be able to work. They are illegally stealing our stuff. Sometimes when I'm sleeping on the train, the black American gang will untie, cut off my chain lock, and throw out my stuff all over the floor. People will be stepping all over it. The police, they call the police officers, I've been one crazy, throwing my stuff around. They said this is how the white people kill black Americans, and some black Americans, they're going to be killing Africans. And I regard them as helping them. When they stole my green card, I applied for food stamp, because Biden said they should be approving food stamp for those without ID. And when I was about to get my food stamp, regarding the welfare department, they told me they can't put my picture on the food stamp. Sorry. And they gave me a food stamp card without a picture. So now I don't have photo ID. I can't drive Uber. I can't learn how to drive. These are ways Africans make money. Because the best way to make money as an African, because we express so much discrimination based on our accent, is to work for yourself or drive a cab. My father used to live in 1970s, and he used to drive a cab and he used to make so much money. They say we Africans, that's the only way we can survive, is to work for ourselves, work alone. Because when we try working with other people, they will always find excuses to make us, to be hostile to us. Even I can't use the common bathroom. That's why I always rent my own hotel rooms. I always beg for money on the street, and the city is how I'm surviving. So they stole my green card, this I got him. He was using his police to arrest me. He was the member of the police force. And 2019, when he was borough president, the police locked me. They had a guy slap me in Georgia for me. And the police locked me up, saying I'm fighting with the guy. I said, no, I'm always getting slapped on police camera near the train station. They used to hire black American kids to stop me from riding that train station, baby. Because I would beg for money outside the train station, Georgia for everything. And 2019, I would go downstairs to charge my phone. They just put charging outlets. They installed with $100 million. They put charging outlets there, and I was using the charging outlet, and I'll be watching prayer videos. I'll be praying. So I guess they were afraid I was praying against them. That I'll be praying. There are the people abusing me because I arrest them, and they arrested me instead. I guess they were afraid of my prayers, because I guess they were watching, monitoring my internet. I would use the Wi-Fi, and they said I would go downstairs. I'll be praying. They're charging my phone. All the people abusing me because I arrest them. So they decided to arrest me just for my religion. And now they've vandalized all the phone charging booths. They hired somebody to insert metal into the charging ports. And now if I try to plug my phone, the charging wire will fall off. And they were telling me, to stop using the charging ports. Even sometimes when I'm charging my phone, they'll bring the police, tell me, move along, you've been standing here too long charging your phone. And they're going to place the charging port even away from the platform to balconies like this, But they said they originally spent like $100 million to create those charging outlets in 2019 because a lot of white people were complaining that it's hard for them to find a place to charge their phone while they're on the subway and they may need to call somebody to let them know they're going to be late, the train is late, So that's why they spent $100 million to create a charging port. And they saw it's poor people like we using it. So they arrested me, used to send little kids as I'm charging my phone to be speaking on me. And they're doing having a phone with it. And they finally arrested me. There's a police officer watching as the kids were speaking on me, trying to put me in the church. And I asked her, why didn't you do that? They said, it's you that we want to get rid of. That's why I didn't do that. And I reported to the Internal Security Bureau in that 2019, and the black Americans that were answering the phone was hanging up on me, so he doesn't understand my action. And soon they had a guy slap me down the neighborhood, and they stole my luggage full of money. We had my green card in the luggage, and they arrested me, locked me up. Straight up was crazy. So every day they said they're going to kill me with a heart attack. Every day they're bullying me. I can't use the bathroom. They said they're going to make me depressed. They're going to kill myself. So please help me in the comment. New York City MTA Inspector General. You are supposed to, investigate fraud and corruption in the agencies like the MTA. And anybody watching this video, please help me also. My mask keeps falling off my face. I'm not crazy, but my mask is cheap. So that's why it's falling. They killed a black American for wearing a ski mask in 2019. They declared him crazy because of it. But back then, nobody was wearing ski mask. And August was wearing a ski mask because he had asthma or something. So he said he was trying to prevent dust. And they arrested him saying he looked crazy wearing a ski mask in August. They were telling him he has asthma and doesn't want dust. And they slammed on the front and killed him. I was the one telling people to call the mayor, Michael Justin, that they have to prosecute those police officers. And people in the US started calling. And now, 3 years later, they prosecuted the police officers, arrested them or jailed them or in prison. So now they always call the police on me. There was a time my mask was covering my eye, and the bus driver in Queens, Jamaica station, at the last stop of the E-train, stopped his bus to be making fun of me. He had a Jamaican accent. So one of the people antagonizing my mother as the daughters told them to lock her up and kill her in the hospital was a Jamaican nurse. So they are trying to, so they hired Jamaicans to attack me in the subway. There was a day I recorded somebody pooping on the floor, but they couldn't find the bathroom to use at 9 p.m. on Atlantic Avenue, and I recorded the poop for stepping on the poop. I was telling people don't step on it, and people ignore homeless people, and they would step on it, and they were like, oh shit, oh shit. So I was recording it, and then that's when the worker quickly cleaned it, because they lock up the bathroom at 7 p.m. They used to leave the bathroom open 24/7. And because of me, because of diarrhea, they were locking up the bathroom early at 7 p.m. They even locked up for 4 years. So I recorded that video some days ago of somebody pooping on the floor, because they couldn't find the bathroom, and people were stepping all over the poop. It was gross. Everybody was walking around, looking at their feet, and I was recording that they need to stop harming people by denying access to the bathroom. They said the MTA CEO said he wants to get rid of homeless and is bringing in hostile policies, making us poop on ourselves, have diarrhea. So they're using me as a scapegoat, and they're designing policies to hurt me, and it's hurting other people. Under Section 1986 of U.S. law, no government official can misapply the rule and law. I know they have the right to administer the subway, but they can't administer in a racist way to deny me as an African access to the bathroom. This is all I record every day. Me being denied access to the bathroom, me being abused, me being punched. I'm now almost 50 years old. I don't have any other life than to be reporting crime. So all you agencies that are supposed to investigate these people, before they give your country a bad name, arrest these people, because they're creating liabilities. These people are liabilities. They're acting like unruly kids, but the difference is they are not kids, they're adults, and they can't be the next Hitler. They're attacking immigrants. My mother killed in New York, my friend every gun up being killed, and everybody's saying they don't understand what's going on. Please investigate these people. I've been posting videos, enough is enough. It's a new year, and arrest these people that want to act like imbeciles. And they're not imbeciles, they just believe because of the American citizenship that a foreigner like me, the jury wouldn't support me because of my English. I speak an hybrid mixed Creole of American English mixed with foreign accent. So they think because of my Creole as a Nigerian, I speak American English mixed with a foreign accent. They believe people will understand my Creole because I speak American English mixed with a Nigerian accent. And that is just totally bogus. Immigrants speak Creole, we speak hybrid English. We don't have the pure American accent. And sometimes they'll put graffitis on the wall at the bottom of 14th Street A train station. Say, die soon, poser. Because of my Creole and the belief no Jew will take me serious because I don't speak a pure American accent. So please, MTA, Inspector General of MTA, please investigate this. This is becoming an eyesore. People can't use bathrooms. They just, homeless guy just left angry also. And just abusing people, making them justify for themselves is wrong. If you're watching this video also, please, I need from the general public or anybody else, please donate to my cash app for charity purposes so I can at least get a hotel room. We as foreigners, unless you have your own stuff, people always bully you at work. And so I have to rent my own hotel room to use the bathroom a lot of time. So please, I'm looking for non-charitable, I'm looking for non-conditional charity donation to my cash app and homeless. I'm a to me person, and a student loan to my cash app and homeless, and to me person. And such student loan shall have interest rates similar to the one U.S. government charges students here in New York City for student loan, or banks charge people in New York City for student loan. I solemnly swear that United States regulars and other violence and U.S. Constitution that I'm seeking unconditional charitable donation to my cash after once homeless and to me person, and or student loan to my cash after once homeless and to me person. And such student loan shall have interest rates similar to the one U.S. banks charge students here in New York City for student loan, and or U.S. government charges you for student loan in New York City. Nothing higher, only small, the least interest rate according to this standard. I'm not trying to be class gang. And I'm not looking for membership in any cult or gang, whether sexual, social, or religious cult or gang. I'm not looking for any surrogacy. I'm not looking for marriage with anyone. And I'm not looking for any gang violence. And I'm not looking for a slave master relationship. And in case I die, I'm killed, only civil actors like me shall administer my state, provided they haven't denied me help in the past. No family member or friend should administer my state or inherit anything from my state. And after the civil activists administer my state, they should donate the rest of my, after they get justice for me and my late mother, they should donate the rest of my state to people suffering in favor like me and my late mother. And people being deported by Trump should be prioritized for assistance. And nobody should make a movie about me. When I was a child, people used to tell me I look like Michael Jackson in Nigeria. I no longer look like him. And also, I'm very introverted. I don't really talk about my life, including my family member. So when the immigration arrested me in 2006, they were going to deport me. And I told them I'm afraid of going back to Nigeria because my father used to abuse me in Nigeria. The immigration was asking me, do I have family members that could testify? And I told them because I'm introverted, so I'm also under FBI surveillance. I'm also under FBI surveillance, and the ABC News Radio, they are under FBI protection also. So anytime I'm talking like that, they'll be heckling me through ABC News. And this guy, Sid Rosenberg, was saying, he's a liar, he's a liar, he's a liar. Nobody will believe him. So I'm noticing that people are trying to kill me also for real here in America and make it look like everything I say is not real and they could override everything I say. So I know I'm not lying. I'm introverted. I don't want anybody to make a movie about me because I'm killed and link me to Michael Jackson. I used to write letters to him when I was a child in Nigeria. But people used to tell me I look like him. But now I'm older and I don't look like him. I was born a boy, I'm not a girl. So the people are telling me they're going to kill me and they're going to claim that I'm a member of the cult and I've donated all my stuff to the cult while alive, so if I die they will inherit. No, they said they can make up a lie. Even as a black American radio host, his name is Charlemagne on Power 1051. And he always says things like, nobody would believe the truth if you can tell a good lie. And every Wednesday, we say Hump Day, I was born on Wednesday, July 1981. And, and he always talks about me on his radio show, so when I see him in public, he avoids me. So it's like they're all waiting for me to die so they can all claim I'm a member of the secret society. They said this how they're trafficking people to Hollywood, like PDD, Weinstein. They will claim you agreed to a secret relationship with them. So any abuse you suffer, even if you die, it was all agreed to by you. There was a guy that was raping women, Sarah Lawrence College Court in upstate New York. And he would make these women sign a form that they're not going to sue him, they agree, I'm paying money. He was a college professor, and under Biden, they arrested this guy federally and charged him. And his excuse was these people signed waivers, but the college students were able to testify in court, and the jury found they were just held under duress, so they convicted the guy. In my case, I think they want to kill me, and they said no, so get to Channel Hotel, and confused the jury. That was make it look like I'm going. They said after slavery ended, there's some whites who framed black people up because a lot of them were uneducated blacks and said they agreed to come back into slavery and would kidnap these blacks. So Section 981 of US, I was born in 1981, interestingly. Section 981 was designed to free blacks from slavery, even after slavery ended. So I didn't agree with any of these radio stations to put me in slavery, to hurt my property. So I don't know why this guy, I always listen to the radio with my earphone. And I'm under the surveillance I had an immigration case. So they're hiring the press to change public opinion. None of the press will cover my story. They said if you can just hear public opinion, and the press has been joining in, like conservative radio, to make like we immigrants, we're criminals, we're fraudsters. We always try to get ahead through fraudulent means. As I was talking on the video, this guy saying Roosevelt, I said it's lying, it's lying, it's a liar, it's a liar. It's using Nando. You know, and I have reason to believe that this WBC radio, the FBI provide them surveillance, provide them security, because one of their hosts, Curtis Lewa, used to work for the WBC radio, and he used to talk about the Italian mafia, and the Italian mafia hired people to kill him. So since then, the FBI provides security for WBC radio in case the Italian mafia try to kill any of their members or their staff years later. And WBC radio is owned by Mercedes, a Greek immigrant that's friends with Trump. So I'm under FBI surveillance for my immigration case. Because I finally got my green card in 2008 after 8 years of waiting. But they said once they put you on an immigration case, even after a case over the earth, they'll continue to surveil you, because once you're an immigrant, you're always considered an immigrant, and they can always try to deport you, find any other excuses, especially now that I criticize the government here. So please, I believe and suspect there's a sex trafficking cult, and they are working with the MTA to deny me access to the bathroom, so to lure me to prostitution, to force. A guy took me home in 2020 after they were denying me access to the bathroom because of COVID. They don't want anybody to use the bathroom in the train station, and they locked up the bathroom for 4 years. And the guy suddenly appeared in the train station and was begging people to let me come to the house with the bathroom, and he took me to his house in the front, and he said he wanted to get married. I said no, and he was punching me out, and I called the police to arrest me. He told me he works for the police also. So he told me if I dare go back out there, so I'm going to get killed. So I better stay with them. You know, and it was raping, so he wants to get married. So, you know, I believe you're powerful people that are into sex trafficking, almost like the type of sex trafficking Weinstein was jailed for, R. Kelly was jailed for. They believe they can just, you know, hire street gangs to hold me hostage, lure me, promise to use the bathroom, because I'm thinking about bathroom as well, and take me home and hold me hostage and kill me, take my sperm and play children, and claim, you know, I agreed to surrogacy and forcefully have the children and help my state. So your FBI and your immigration and your powerful media people, they believe they can traffic me just like slavery, and they believe I'm worth a lot of money, because, you know, when I was 15, my mother came, you know, my mother's trying to have me come to America with her since I was a baby. And, you know, and now I'm 45. I'm still having problem with my immigration. I have a green card, they're always trying to deport me. So I finished high school at 15, and because of my immigration issues, I'm now 45, I've not been able to graduate college. So they believe that 30 years, we can get a lot of money from the government by claiming we are related to this person by marriage, by straight marriage or surrogacy, and get the money for ourselves and kill this person. They say inheritance crime is so rampant. And I believe that media believe it to be so funny, you know, to set me up and make money, and even use their own, they can use their own, their agents, to hire the agent to check me or rape me and get the money, and we have already signed a deal that whatever money that person gets, the person will pay back to them. You know, so I think they're trying to use, because they're always trying to lure me into people's homes with their street gangs, you know, to make me look like I was just a homeless that went home with somebody and got married with the person. And I died in the process, and the police will investigate nothing. And my sperm, you know, will be used to create children. They use women to try to lure me, and I'm gay. I'm like, okay, why wouldn't they know I'm gay? Why are these women trying to touch me? So I believe they want to use women so that it wouldn't look like, okay, why would this gay person, homeless, go into somebody's house and start adopting children? You know, why would they be in a hurry? So they want to make me look like, you know, I'm straight, and a woman took me home, and through the straight sex she had a child, you know, and they want to rape me, kill me, you know. So they've been using women to try to lure me. You know, I was trying to figure it out, like, why they was using women to try to attract me. You know, like, they can tell I'm gay, I wish I'm gay. So just to make them escape their prime plot easy. And to make me look like I'm a liar. So they can then say, look, this person always calls themselves gay, but we found them dead with a woman. So this Lord also is a liar. It's a liar. So it's a lawyer, and it's close to Trump. This Trump, he took me. I used to go to his hotel in Atlantic City in 2011, and I won a lot of money in this hotel called Trump Hotels and Casino, Taj Mahal. And they didn't pay me the money I wanted. Called the police to throw me out. In 2011, and Senator McCarthy said you can't go doing that to a lot of people, and they want to investigate him. And as I was talking, I was listening with my earphone, and I was saying, make you preach, don't over elaborate. So they don't want me to stay. He's a lawyer, and they said the devil is in the details. I always over elaborate so that they won't claim, the reason why I didn't touch on certain issues because you misinterpret my statement. So there's a sex trafficking, RICO gang, controlling America, not just Hollywood, and they believe they can kill me as an immigrant and steal any money I'm worth and potentially worth money due to the immigration arresting me on Florida. And I think that they're trying to get into settlement agreement, kill me, and the U.S. government just be like, we just have to settle this case, it's too embarrassing, and we found out this person is into women, and the woman became pregnant while the person was dead. So they're trying to love me with women, so I was wondering, why are they obsessed with loving women? And anytime I go on Instagram, and I'm always looking at men's picture, nude picture, and they'll chase me away. They don't let me go on Instagram looking at men's picture. So they don't want anybody to be able to fight for me in case I get killed. But they are suspicious. Some people are waiting for me to get killed. So they can pawn my death to some rival gangs are aware, but they don't want to help me alive. They want me to be killed first, so they can then try to use my death to claim, rival gangs and make money or use that as a leverage to get their own brand. They're going to fight you in courts, so you better pay up. So there are rival gangs. I'm on Instagram, and even this guy is a black American, and he was saying something. He said, you can't do this by yourself. You need a gang. So either way, you need a gang. So you either move with our gang. And it's a black American who was saying that yesterday on Instagram. So, but you say you're kidding. Think you can get justice by yourself. So everybody's connected to a gang now. And we say word, kid, he uses black American slang. He just came out of prison, so he needs to be interviewed. So there are rival gangs competing on who is going to sex traffic me first or human traffic me first, or who's going to make more money. It's like a competition. So you have the media gang that believe they can use street gangs to take me home, women to take me home and rape me and kill me with a male gang, and make me look like I'm just a liar. I always say I'm straight, but I was found dead with a woman. The woman is pregnant already. These immigrants are such liars. Now they try to hurt everything. At least we're free from this liar immigrant. So they're dead. And they've been laughing. I contact this WABC radio every time they don't contact me that. And they say, silence is completion. What are they afraid of? WABC radio? I accuse you of being part of sex trafficking gang. How come you don't deny it? You're a media company, so WABC Radio, I'm accusing you of being a sex trafficking gang. I want you to deny it. Invite me to your radio show. I'm not going to appear in person. I'm afraid of all you people. But I can talk online. Oh no, I can talk to the telephone. Because I think you're talking about me on your show. And even if you're not talking about me, wouldn't it make a good radio show? So please let your name look at I believe you're talking about them. We'll put them on radio just to be, and I do need investigation. My mother was killed, her daughter was killed. Your radio station, so WABC Radio, please, if you're not guilty, please, please the New York State or New York City, the Inspector General for the MTA, please intervene, because one of the ways they're using to groom me for abuse is to deny me access to the bathroom. See, when I got here, there was a long line. How come the long line disappeared? So I believe they're hiring people to create chaos. When I got here, there were anticipating I would be here, because there was police officers waiting at the 2-train platform. And since I used the bathroom and left, everybody left. There's no more long line. And they tell me there's still a long line, I can't use the bathroom. I said, hurry up. Boom, 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 hurry up, there's a long line. I said, how come there's only a long line when I'm using the bathroom? So they're hiring people to create commotion. They said this police arrest people. So MTA investigated, there's cameras. MTA Inspector General investigated. They're trying to traffic me, scare me from using the bathroom. Since I've left the bathroom, it's like 1 hour now, there's no longer long line. So they're hiring people to catch commotion, and there's this guy, is a black American, just came out of jail, and he's telling me, gang, you can't do this by yourself, gang. I'm not a gang for anybody. So I always have, don't call me gang, don't call me blood, don't call me anything. I'm not a gang, I'm just a Nigerian transsexual. Even though I'm a Christian, I'm not a Christian fanatic. And this WBC radio will be saying stuff like, just people have to embrace their religion, publicly embrace it, embrace your religion. So I guess another way they want to kill me is to claim I'm a Christian fanatic. Because the last time they struck me, this woman came, said she recorded everything. I said her name is Maria. Her name is Miriam. So they want to make you look like, I'm a Christian fanatic also. And I wanted to be killed. And my sperm to be used to create another baby. So I have religious freedom. So anytime they struck me in 2019, this woman said she recorded it. After I came out of the psychiatric hospital, she said, I have a video to show you, go and sue in court before it's too late. She said, I recorded everything that was took there. Her name is Miriam. In Belgium, I said, oh my God. So I know lawyer would help me. She told me to go to a Muslim lawyer. So I was like, why did you record everything? And told me, so I don't know if that legal firm that hired her to record it. Again, I don't know what they're up to. They're in court street. But I never consulted that firm. So this is creepy. How come, you recorded as you were choking me, and the police was trying to kill me that day. And they told me to go to a Muslim law group, and they will help me about how to go and apply. I'm like, why can't the law firm contact me directly? I'm monitoring the situation. Why you guys send the woman to tell me I should come and to make it look like, they didn't know nothing about it. I was the one that found them, so what are you guys covering up? So I never went to that law firm. I know other law firm will help me. So this is what is going on. So I record a lot of, because I'm scared they may kill me, I always try to record a lot of say a lot in my videos. So that there will be no room for misunderstanding. I said this are people for contracts. These are people misinterpret contracts. Say you are in a secret relationship with them. I'm not in any secret relationship with anyone. I'm not looking for any surrogacy. Like I've solemnly sworn under perjury laws. Everything I'm stating is under perjury laws. Penalty of perjury. I'm not in any secret relationship with anyone. Nobody should hurt my property and claim I'm a surrogate. In case I die, I'm killed. Only super activists to administer my estate. And get justice for me and my late mother, and donate the rest of my estate out to those servants in Ethiopia, like me and my late mother, and those being deported by Trump to be prioritized for assistance. That's what's coming to do. That's the toilet guard. She's very confrontational, and so they want to make me angry anywhere I use the bathroom now. First, she's scared from using the bathroom. She's very rude. She's talking down to people. She's a Spanish woman. And they always get people to talk down to me. I was using the bathroom at Standard Ferry also, Manchester Terminal. And the black Americans also do too. And they would come with their gun. Say, move your stuff, move your stuff. Say, there's multiple situations. And they try to start a fight with me, and they have the police run outside. So they're berating people like me that are poor using public bathrooms, and they're trying to force people like me to go and it's a scam from coming here. And they're trying to force me to sexual relationships. So they can then kill me and claim, so they can then kill me and claim. And so if you can make up any lies, once you're dead, you can just claim, you agree to things you never agreed to. So this is what's going on. Unfortunately, I'm scrolling through the video. I can't really find the guy. And this guy always talks about things. They said they were supposed to be the one who's supposed to announce your business service. And he also says the chosen one. And saying things like it's part of the God gang also. And saying things like, and saying things like, we ride together, we slide together. WTC gang for life. That's always talking about me. I'm not trying to be a member of any gang. So we ride together, we slide together with the chosen one. That's always talking about me. So they were supposed to fumble you, the ones supposed to anoint you, your greatness is heavy. So I think we may be talking about this WTC radio gang. Because I always approach the radio station to help me. And sometimes they'll be talking about Ricardo is corrupt. And so that's why sometimes I listen to the radio station. But they're also in support of me doing sex traffic. Somebody has been hiring women to try to lure me to take me home. Even though they use men also, but they use women also. So I'm wondering, why are they using women? I always say I'm gay, So why would you try to, and the women be making sexually move at me. And anytime I'm looking at online, looking at naked men, they will attack me. Especially in the library, if I'm looking at, straight up pictures like this, if I'm looking at straight up pictures like this, they will attack me, chase me at the library. It's like a trying to make it look like covering up my gayness or whatever they hope to gain. So there's a gang, and the prosecutor's office couldn't help me either. So don't disturb me. I don't know what your problem is. I'm busy. And they're trying to make me look like I'm a member of a church cult. No, I'm a Christian. I'm not a member of any church cult. I don't want to be killed. I don't want anybody, I don't want anybody to. And I think I've seen this guy that looks like Ray J multiple times here. I used to post online that I used to listen to his sister's song. And now he says he's going to die soon, Until I've been telling him I'm going to be killed soon. It's like born the same year I was born, 1981, I think I saw somebody that looks like him multiple times. And at one point I asked the person, are you Ray J? He said no. So I don't know what's going on. Why they're playing all these games with me? So this is what is going on. This has to be investigated. I used to watch the videos here, and they arrested me in November 14, 2025, as I was shooting the bathroom on Chipper Street. And they said, and they were telling me, talk in your house voice, So I used to watch this video of a dog that talks back to the owner, and the owner will always tell the dog to talk in the house voice. And the police arrested me in the bathroom. I said, talk in your house voice, as I was screaming, as they were searching my stuff without my permission. I said not to say that. So this woman, she trains the dog to talk back to her. And the dog will bark sometimes. You tell them dog, to talk in your house voice. And she's been saying, she's been saying you can't get me. So the police have been trying to arrest me, also lock me in the psych ward. I heard in the psychiatric wards, they rape people. My mother said when anytime they lock her up in the mental ward, film as crazy, they rape her. And they said in mental homes also they can rape you. I guess this is how they want to get my sperm and kill me in the mental home, lock me up as crazy. And this woman also, she's been posting videos like she's talking. She always calls her drug Baba. My name is Baba Tune. And so she's making fun of the way the police have been trying to arrest me, using people like this to be creating tension in the bathroom. The bathroom guard, so just to provoke me, and she's writing you can't get me, so they've been laying, I'm too fast, and around New Year's, like December 30th or 31st, before New Year's Eve, I was in the self-service station, and some police officer, Hispanic, was talking to the janitor in the White House station number 130. And they were calling ma'am, sir, but they were making fun of me because I was born in America. And the janitor was telling the police, tell the girls, our boys are too fast. And they were saying something about, I recorded everything. And they're trying to steal that phone from me and arrest me in the bathroom because that phone is ticket to the NYPD. The NYPD is part of the sex trafficking gang. Ricardo was still mayor. And the janitor was saying, tell the girls, he was telling the police officer, that our boys are very fast. Our boys are very, and since they've been stealing all my stuff, I'm a girl now, and they're stealing all my stuff and they believe they can kill me and hurt all my money. I believe that was the threat that message was about. So I posted the video on my Facebook, and since then Facebook has been restricting my posting of stuff. At one point, somebody banned me from Facebook, said I was suicidal. So this Facebook is some black American gang working with Eric Adams. I using it to try to block me, and I'm trying to find the video on New Year's Eve, like December 31st. I believe December is only 30 days. Yeah, New Year's Eve, 2025, 2026. I was close. I was at the White Horse Street Station, and they surrounded me with their police. And so this, I'm now in my Facebook account. My birthday is July 1991. So I posted a lot of videos that day. The janitor laughing with the police and saying, tell the girls all over the world that our boys are very fast. So they want to kill me, and that's the way you can inherit money and steal my sperm, create a child. I've been trying to get justice for 25 years now. The immigration arrested me 25 years ago. No lawyer would help me. So they believe they can get the money faster by killing me, stealing my sperm, creating children, and then they use that connect with the feds. So they just pay up secret settlement agreement. And so this is why and the police was laughing and saying, yes sir, ma'am. And they'll be talking to my face, believing me as a foreigner. No lawyer would help me, no agency will help me. So they're forming a Team America gang where they believe they can kill me as an immigrant, and no lawyer in America would dare help me. And just frame me up as a and people heckling me and saying things like all kinds of weird stuff. Sometimes people will say all kinds of weird stuff around me. So nobody cares, shut up. Sometimes send people to punch me as I'm talking. I always raise awareness on the train. So, you know, this is what I'm going through. And I posted that video to the Facebook. So you may have to subpoena Facebook. But I don't know why that video didn't post. It was like December. Oh, wow. Apparently Facebook erases stuff also. It doesn't go past 4 days. What is going on? I post more than... How come it only scrolls to February 5? I've been posting since last year to... Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I'm just tripping. It's slow. Oh, wow. So it's slowly downloading. So I've been posting to my Facebook, and I posted around December 30. I think December only has 30 days. It's not December 31st. On New Year's Eve, December 30th. You know. So on New Year's Eve, 2025, 2026, the police officers surrounding me. I'm like, why are they exposing this much stuff? It could also be their own defense. They could claim they were just trying to investigate. They were hearing I may be a member of a cult and I wanted to be killed and raped. So this is why they were. So I think this is why they're pretending to be invested. Maybe the defense would be, yeah, of course we were saying all that. We were just investing. In case they get busted, you know, in case they get busted, they can then claim, you know, yeah, we were saying all those stuff to see this person's reaction. It's real. They really want to kill me and rape me. They're not investigating nothing. So this is December 30th. And I posted that video at the train station, but it's not showing. It's not showing. Where they said, you know, tell the girls all over. You know. So throughout that December 30th, they were abusing me everywhere. And I just don't know why. I don't know. Maybe that appears as January 1. I don't know. Because I was posting around New Year's Eve. This was how I spent my New Year's Eve. Posting videos of me being attacked. You know. This is how I spent my New Year's Eve, January 1. Posting me videos of me being attacked. You know, they put pop marks. I was born a boy, I'm not a girl. And people have been making statements that I'm going to be killed and they're going to use my sperm to produce children. And people calling me mama, dada, mama, dada. You know. So, but Facebook should be subpoena. I uploaded that video to them. I don't know why that video doesn't show. Where the police surrounded me with the janitor at the Whitehall Street Station around New Year's Eve. So I don't know why the video is not showing. And I noticed that I posted it and it appeared like one day and it was erased afterwards. So I was also posting other stuff about, you know, when I look at guys naked pics like this, they will chase me away from whatever Wi-Fi I'm using. The MTA will chase me away after the police chase me away. They don't want me to show videos of me being gay. They don't want there to be proof of me being gay. I don't know. Maybe that's the best way. They can kill me and steal money. Oh yeah, I was saying my pants is torn. And the guy was posting video with showing his pants torn also. You know. So I was showing my pants is torn. The guy. You know, I saw it online was showing, yeah, we'll show his backside, showing his back. My pants Like my pants was torn from the front to the back. You know, and it was stealing all my clean clothing. And that guy posted a video immediately showing him. So that was the point I was trying to make, but I couldn't find the right proof. So people can go to my Facebook account and watch the video. You know, but the other video I recorded, I uploaded, showing the police surrounding me, saying tell the girls, well, guys are fast. So I've been trying to get justice for 25 years now. Immigration arrested me 25 years ago. My mother brought me here. And no lawyer would help me. I'm trying to sue. Oh, this is the wrong video. So I can't find that Facebook video. So I think they want to steal that phone from me. Because that implicates the NYPD. All through New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, they were attacking me everywhere, trying to drive me crazy. I was posting some of it online. This woman, she came near me as I was using the phone charger at New Year's Eve, and she kept trying to touch me. The wind was blowing. You know, my clothes, I was using a blanket to cover myself, it was so cold. I kept coming close by at the phone booth. She was trying to touch me. You know, what is all this attempted sexual grooming? You know, to make it look like I'm a member of a sex court, when I go to the phone booth, you so that the court members can be touching me as the camera recording. So this is why I quickly reported. It said January 1, by the phone kiosk, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. A woman, you know, I said my friend are gonna help me also sue the NYPD. They've choked him dead. The woman was coming close to me and was trying to touch me. You know, the wind was blowing my blanket. I was using the blanket to cover myself. It was so cold as I was using the phone booth. And she kept coming closer to me. The wind would blow my blanket to hit her. And I heard in places like France, people were saying when they touched luggages or foreigners in the airport, they were catching bed bugs. So I guess they were just trying to extort me for any money I win in the future, so they can claim they have right to that money also. Either they claim I have bed bugs or they claim I'm a member of a cult and I told them to kill me and steal my sperm and create children. You know, so so that's why they want to arrest me and steal all the videos. You know, this guy was saying, always leave 1 hour before the devil arrives. So the guy, he was saying, whenever you sense they're about to start something, people run away. You know, and this is why they always start with bruises like this. And if I dare try to use the bathroom again, they call the police on me. You know, whenever they start showing hostility like that. So he was saying you got to be smart in this life. So when you can sense something is wrong, trust your intuition. Don't try to confirm. So whenever, so wherever they don't want you, stop going there. They may be planning something. So this one has been very hostile, to people trying to use the bathroom. And I just don't know where else to go. So MTA, Inspector General, investigate this. Because, I don't know where else to go, to keep running away. I don't want to go to somebody's house and they will rape me again. You know, it seems this is what some of these people want. They want me to run away into somebody's house so they can then claim, that person chose their own path in life, nobody bothered them. Unfortunately, they say a lot of prostitutes get killed. There's a Long Island guy that say he always kills prostitutes. The Long Island serial killer. So they want to make it look like, what? They want, that's why they want to manipulate me and force me to run away and run into somebody's house so the person can then be used to kill me. And they can then claim, I was just a prostitute who got killed. Like a lot of prostitutes get killed also. So unfortunately, I can't really find all the videos to substantiate my claim. Because everything's impromptu. I never even tried to post today. I wasn't trying to post, I was just trying to use the bathroom. And this guy suspects him also. He's been saying things like it's okay to have secret friendship nobody knows about. Not everything you should talk about. And people, I post videos online to people, say, borrow me money. I'm not trying to make friends with anybody. And then I'll see those people come to meet me in person as I'm begging for money. So like, why do you want to have a secret kind of friendship with me? Why can't you just post to me online? I'm not trying to meet people as friends and problem. And they say once they can meet you, claim they have a secret friendship with you, they can kill you or whatever, and then go to court and say you promised them this, you promised them that, and you're no longer alive and the jury can believe anything. They say dead people tell no tale. So this is what is going on. Even this lady also, I contacted her. Says she's interested in helping immigrants. I said, like, I'm an immigrant. I'm a victim of sex trafficking and stuff. And she said she's going to have a seminar on February 14th, Valentine's Day. And then she was also, and then she had another seminar on a Wednesday. I was born on a Wednesday, and there's this guy, Charlemagne, on Power 1051. He's saying Wednesday is hump day. My mother was killed on a Wednesday also. So I believe some people were trying to frame me up. And every Wednesday, people were trying to grab me and touch me, and they were calling me Mama. I was born on Wednesday, July 8th. So to me, they say criminal gangs always talk in code among each other. Like the Italian mafia, they will say they're going to get some pizza. It may mean they're going to sell drugs. So and this lady, she's an immigration lawyer, and I've been telling her, she said she's very interested in fighting the Trump administration for the abuses. And I've been trying to get her to help me. And she said she's doing a seminar off of Instagram on Wednesdays only. And I don't want to meet anybody where there will be no recording. At least Instagram is well known, and I'm sure they keep all their messages. So I don't want to meet anybody on any Zoom call. So that's why I'd rather prefer people help me on Instagram. Exchange messages with me. I don't want to. And she says she does Zoom calls every Wednesday. And also she said on February 14th, she's going to do another Zoom call. Anybody that needs help on Valentine's Day. I'm not saying I don't want to be deemed as having any secret love relationship with anybody. I'm not trying to create a cult membership. So I don't know, all the lawyers that want to help me. My mother was killed. The police arrested me, stole my green card. And I think they would want to help me report to immigration that these police are taking even legal residents, taking their green card, locking legal residents in the psych ward, and all the rest of what happened. And she's talking about freedom now. I sent her a video like that. I'll send it to her again. This 1 hour video. Like, how come all you immigration lawyers that claim you want to expose, and people always tell me my bag is too big and stuff. I don't know why this person saying Nigerians you're big. I don't know.
No, Nigerians you're big. Yeah, when you're big, you need to be given the flowers and you're big. Like now, this morning when it was amazing notifications from Instagram.
They always have rest, still on my bags, and my bag is too big. It's taking too much space. So there's some Nigerians also that are mocking what is happening to me. Nobody's helping me. Because nobody wants to take on the American government. So my mother has been killed, a black American helping me, every gun has been killed. In Nigeria, they say people are dying in the toilet by snakes biting them. Anytime I go to the bathroom, I think people are just mocking the way people try to call the police on me in America for using the bathroom. So this lady, she always talks, she's from Nigeria also. She always talks about me, like, she's a lawyer, she's now working as a nurse. And she was saying, Nigerian Americans and Nigerians are in conflict in America. My mother's daughters are Nigerian Americans, they were born having a US passport. All I have is a Nigerian passport. So she was saying, she used to post stuff, like saying Nigerian Americans are abusing Nigerians in America. And now she's saying, there's jokes now in America, in Nigeria, that snakes are biting people all over Nigeria in the bathroom. People are posting like AI video that they can see snakes. Anytime they try to flush the bathroom, snakes just jump and try to bite them. And there are black Americans and this Spanish lady also. Anytime I try to use the bathroom, they'll be screaming, yelling, say, get out of there, we're calling the police, you've been there for 2 minutes, that's too long, maybe there's a long line. They're exaggerating everything. They call the police on me everywhere, say my doo-doo smell bad. See, she's a nurse, she's from Nigeria, she's also a lawyer. She's also an EMT, and she's also be saying, anytime they arrest me, they put me in an ambulance and drive me away. So she put that she's also an EMT. And she's been making fun of the things happening to me. I don't know if she's trying to scare me to get into it. And at one point she was supposed she's available for marriage. So people are telling me they're not going to help me unless I marry them. They don't want to get half of anything I get. Like the guy that posts also, we ride together, we're a gang. We ride together, we slide together. So people are like telling me I have to marry them before they can help me with money to get justice. She also posts this nursing license revoked. I used to be a home method nurse, and they said the Trump administration is also revoking green cards, So she always feels like, Nando, and she's wearing orange. So, orange nurse. Saying your accent is not a speech disorder. My mother's daughter is an accent. She's a speech therapist also, linguist. She was born in America. She speaks with an American accent. So people always make fun of me that my accent is fake. And she's wearing an orange scrubs. My mother was killed in the hospital. Her daughter told them to lock her up in a hospital called Bellevue. They used it to it's a prison hospital here in New York City. So she's making fun of my dead mother. They said that hospital Bellevue, they always treat anybody there like a prisoner, beat them up. So my mother's daughters went to the hospital. My mother went there to treat her heart disease, and the daughters went there to film her as crazy. So they always, she's been wearing an orange scrub. She's a nurse, and she's making fun of my dead mother. You also talk about the Trump banning Nigerian immigration, mental health, nursing, plus adult nursing. So she's always using threats about me. Yeah, Eric said they should be locking up homeless, and since he left, they're still continuing that policy under Mandani. And this means witchcraft, the way she did her hand. She's doing her hand like a pose, like she's being locked up. Even there's this black American woman, Wendy Williams, she said she's close to gay people. And, and there was a time she was on a show, She'll be saying, inmates, you people watching her inmates. I used to go around to hotel room and watch her show. And the black Americans, as I'm begging for money on the street, anytime I get money, I go around to hotel room. I've been watching her show. So I think somebody contacted her and said, look, there's somebody they're trying to lock up, and she'll be doing a hand like that, Wendy Williams. And she'll say, inmates, thanks for watching, inmates, And then I will try to contact her that she can help me. And so she said she's not crazy or so. She's no longer doing a show. And she used to do posts like that. Wendy Williams, she's not off the TV. And nobody will help me. Oh, here's the guy that was saying everybody's a gang. You can't do it alone. You have to find your gang. But he just came out of prison. He's saying good guys. They always tell me I smell like doo-doo. They say they're going to lock me up. It may mean I'm not wiping my ass. We'll fine. So I have hemorrhoids. So hemorrhoids sometimes causes people to smell like constipation because I can't fully evacuate bowel movement, and they always scare me. Also, they always, I've been diagnosed with hemorrhoids. So they always want to make sure I can't fully evacuate so that I can have an accident on my bus. I'm always having diarrhea and constipation. That hemorrhoid always gives you feeling you have to use the bathroom all the time because I have a swelling in my rectal region, and if it prevents me from being able to use the bathroom fully, and they always scare me for using the bathroom fully. So they are using people's medical condition to try to frame them as crazy. So I get that's the new thing. They want to put me in a mental ward. Say I don't know how to clean up properly. I've been noticing when I go to the bathroom in Standard Ferry, the police come and stand near the bathroom as I'm leaving, to be smelling my butt as I'm leaving. So this I kind of said the police should watch out for signs of mental illness, like if someone appears unhygienic. So they always try to get me to mess up my hands. Don't give me enough time to use the bathroom. So MTA Inspector General investigate this. Black Americans and the NYPD abusing in prison. I heard there was a guy that was selling drugs. His name is Eric Duran, and the police officer hit him with a puller as he was trying to escape police arrest, and he fell off his motorcycle and died. They were able to convict him. So they're treating immigrants like, and homeless people like slaves in New York City. So this is him saying you can accomplish so much with the right person, also you can lose everything the same way. So choose wisely. Until they prove they only want you, it's a free-for-all. So there are people that believe they can just kill me and then take my position and steal my sperm credit. They try to claim that I adopted their children and inherit everything. They say it's so easy to inherit wealth. All you gotta do is to claim you're married to somebody and inherit their money, whatever protection money. And they've been threatening, they're going to try to say I'm using drugs in the bathroom and kill me. So this is a mess, so please donate to my Cash App, not conditional charitable donation, to my Cash App or student loan, to my Cash App with interest rate similar to the one U.S. government charges students in New York City or commercial bank charges students in New York City. Thank you. So all I do is record videos, and I get no help. And somebody told, there's an MTA worker, Tramet Thompson. I always post to him, he was also saying they're going to kill somebody in the subway soon. So the MTA is so negligent. And it's also saying that, I will see him sometimes in person. When I contact him in person, he'll tell me I should send him more videos online. And he doesn't even read the videos. And he's been saying he got to get paid. And put messages online that he got to get paid. He doesn't work for free. And he's been saying he has a lot of messages in inbox. He doesn't bother to go through them. So people have been threatening me that, they're going to wait till I get killed if I don't agree to bribe them when I'm alive with a fake marriage so they can get half of my money. So if I'm being hard-headed, they're just going to wait till I die, and if they feel they can leverage my death, that's when they'll pull out all my old videos. I'd be like, oh wow, This person has been messaging us, but we didn't remember to what. We didn't even get the message because we had so much messages. And then if they feel they can leverage my situation, if I get killed, with blood splattered around, the police shoot me multiple times, and they see people marching, so just to chase clout, they can also pull out all my videos. To go again. As people say, they're going to sacrifice me so that Black Americans can get more civil rights. So they want the police to kill me brutally, so they can then claim, look, we can't have the police doing this anymore. We got to pass laws to protect Black Americans, so that people in prison being beat up by the police now they'll have more rights. So there's a Black American gang being led by Eric Adams that wants the police to kill me brutally, like Diallo was killed and the police escaped, so they can use that to argue for rights for Black Americans. So this is human trafficking. Nobody should be killed to give Black Americans more rights. And some Black Americans will be shouting exactly as I'm complaining that I'm being abused. They're telling me we Africans should have ancestors, and this is karma against us. So please, Inspector General of the MTA, you have to stop this. The MTA CEO, what's his name again? Liba, he's saying he also is support of abusing the homeless to chase us out. And the MTA vice president, his name is Krishlo. I see him on the street. I asked for his email, and he doesn't help me. He promises to help me, he doesn't help me. So please, this is human trafficking. And as some Black Americans believe, if an African like me is killed brutally, with all the videos I post, they can use it to get civil rights. And claim, even this guy, his name is Giovanni Williams. He's a public advocate of New York. He's supposed to help me. He doesn't help me. Even 10 years ago, 2014, Lisa just was a public advocate of New York. She was helping Black Americans, and I contacted her. She told me to come to her office, but when I told her my name is Nigerian, when I got to her office, they told me I can't see her, she's no longer interested. She was mainly helping Black Americans, and she didn't help me. Eric Garner helped me, and the police struck him dead. She could have helped me, but as a public advocate, the police took my home dead. As a public advocate, she has lawyers, she's also a lawyer. She's supposed to help me with police abuse cases. And my mother's also been killed. So the Black Americans not helping me, and Caribbean Americans not helping me. And hoping they can leverage my death to win civil rights for Caribbean Americans and Black Americans. So I'm being used as a pawn. Immigrants are no pawn to be pawned out for benefits for themselves.